Welcome to the Rush of Fear podcast, where we are covering Universal Orlando's premier scare event, Halloween Horror Nights, for our sister podcast, the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Today, for episode 5, we're going to review the Horror Nights Nightmares Speculation Map version 2.0 for Halloween Horror Nights 30 at Universal Orlando. Let the mayhem begin.
What a rush of fear.
Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Kenneth, and today it's just me and Maddie running the show. Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
I hope you all enjoyed our little dive into our imaginations last week on the Rush of 4. I wanted to say that in the intro of that show, and then I forgot to, but that was episode 4, so I wanted to call it the Rush of 4 podcast.
Rush of 4.
As we created our own Disney horror event, but now we're jumping back into reality with some more speculation about our favorite place on Earth, Universal Orlando Resort. So let's get to it.
Yeah. So before we start with the HHN speculation map, we are going to touch a little bit on kind of like the changed policies for COVID and facial coverings and everything at Universal. I know that our sister podcast, the UOP, has talked about it a bit, but since we are a Horror Nights podcast, we kind of wanted to touch a little bit on how all of this may affect Halloween Horror Nights this year.
Right, specifically like how we think Horror Nights is going to be impacted.
Yeah. So today, actually, Disney, not even like 20 minutes ago from when we're recording this, they announced that as of June 15th, guests won't be wearing, or it's still optional, but guests don't have to wear their facial coverings when they go indoors and onto attractions like Universal kind of updated us with back in May.
Does Disney also say that, like, specifically if you are vaccinated, that's the rule, and that if you're not, then you still should be wearing a mask, but no one's gonna like ask you for proof?
Yeah,
or is theirs kind of okay?
No, theirs is the exact same as ours here at Universal. The only difference right now between this new update at Disney and the middle of May update at Universal is that guests are still required to wear it, vaccine or not, on all forms of transportation at Disney. That's the only difference. So like on the boats where I work at Universal, you don't have to wear them. And as of right now, us as team members on the boats don't have to wear them either if you're vaccinated.
Right, because Universal changed its policy recently where team members who are working outdoors, if they are fully vaccinated, are allowed to not wear face coverings.
Yeah. It's completely optional. If you're vaccinated, you can still wear it. If you're not vaccinated, team member or guest, it is
up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you. They Yeah. So I'll read the little bit here that it says on the Universal website. In accordance with CDC guidelines, facial coverings are no longer required for fully vaccinated guests indoors or outdoors. While we do not require proof of vaccination, we do expect those who are not fully vaccinated to still wear face coverings while indoors. We encourage all guests to keep a safe distance between travel parties, and we remain focused on maintaining the highest cleanliness and sanitation standards. Yeah.
Well, okay. The state of Florida is kind of run on the honor system in general at all times in life.
Yeah.
And same applies to this.
Yep.
But I feel like, how do we think this is going to hit at HHN? So obviously guests, I don't think will have to be wearing masks at any point, but I guess it's more about, will the characters be wearing masks, or will they will they have to, like, do you think like scare zones are going to go off as normal? Like, I don't know. Like, I have my thoughts, but I'm interested to hear yours first.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. I think one of the big changes that we'll see this year compared to the HHN light we had last year is the social distancing aspect in the queues for the houses. I think because like right now in the lines for boats, we still have those tiny little markers. Nothing says 6 feet or 3 feet. but we still have those like guideline markers if you want to stand on them. A lot of people are not taking up the option, and they're just kind of filling in lines like we used to pre-COVID. So I like for the lines for houses, I think it's going to look very similar to how it used to be back in the day.
I think so too.
But yeah, as far as scare zones, I'm not really sure because like I would assume that the scare actors in the houses potentially may be wearing facial coverings, but we also have to think this is still like 3.5 months away. Like things could definitely change even more, especially for team members come, beginning of September when Horror Nights is going to start.
Right.
But yeah, scare zones. I don't know because it's outside. So
it's outside, so definitely like I guess my question is more like, because I think the expectation last year, and I didn't go to Hello Scream, but I know that they did have scare zones up and running at their event last year. Do you think like it would be like little mini stages throughout the streets? Because I feel like that was the clear choice for like when everything was still being very, cautious. And now it kind of feels like things are slowly going back to how they were before. So I don't know. I think we might have like a totally unaffected Horror Nights this year.
Yeah, I think they'll probably do a lot of stages just because they can. And they were probably already expecting to do stages. And then as far as scare actors actually roaming the streets, I think we will have them, but I think it's going to be a lot less. Like I'm thinking about like Zombieland last year. Yeah, more still walkers and just less scare actors. So like a lot of stages, a lot of actors, but less people actually physically on the street walking around. I think there still will be some, but just not the amount that we're expecting.
That's fair.
Like what we're used to, yeah. And I think what would be like very smart of Universal is to put a cap on tickets, like an actual cap on tickets, like kind of do a park reservation type system for people who get a rush or like a frequent fear pass if we're going to be having those this year, just so they can know how many people are going to be in the park that day,
right?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, because like in my head, that's the only way that they're gonna be able to manage the amount of people is if they do have some sort of cap or reservation system or something like that.
Yeah, and it'll have to work different than how Universal's reservations normally work, which is where like it doesn't really make you link it to a ticket. So like, when the Beetlejuice house opened and you had to make a virtual reservation, like I made a reservation for 3 and so did each of the other 2 people in my party. So everyone had a reservation for 3 and we were able to go, 3 times.
Oh,
because it doesn't
system.
Well, because it doesn't like link.
Right.
How like Disney, you have to link it to someone's actual account on the thing. And on Universal's app, it doesn't. It just asks you how many people.
Right.
And it doesn't really know or care who those people are. So each of those people can do the same thing.
Yeah.
And so like a system like that wouldn't really work for something like this, where they are trying to limit the number of people, because if every party does that, then like you're going to have like a fifth of the number of people that you can have in the park, because everybody was like, oh, we'll each make a reservation for 6.
Yeah. Yikes.
So I don't know. It's something to think about. Luckily it's not our job to figure that out.
I know, it's great. We're just gonna have to see what happens.
Yeah. Hopefully we just show up and have fun.
Absolutely. Always. We're always gonna have fun. Goodness gracious. Oh man.
Well, yeah. let's get to the matter at hand.
Yeah. So our lovely friends over at HNNightmares have updated their speculation map, like we said, for Horror Nights this year. There's a few changes. Not as many house changes, definitely quite a bit of changes for scare zones and things like that. But we're going to start the discussion with the changed house, and that looks like the potential addition of Halloween 3. What is it? Season of the Witch, right?
Yes.
That's the name of it. Yeah, Season of the Witch. So it seems like sources are a bit divided as to whether the Shrek Theater will be Creepshow or Halloween 3. So on the map, it literally says or. And they've kind of presented us with both, potentially.
It's a choose your own adventure. They built both houses and you get to pick which one.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't even know which one I'd prefer because I have never seen either. Although I do know that Season of the Witch doesn't have Michael Myers actually in it. But the Halloween 3 is predicted for Hollywood this year as well. So
right. And I think I've seen people posting pictures of the construction of the facade, and people who do know the movie are like, oh, that's clearly Halloween 3.
It's in like the Waterworld queue, I think. Like right at the front of the park.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never been to Hollywood, so I don't know that park really at all. I know the things that are there, but I don't know the layout or what's in the upper lot and what's in the lower lot. All I know is that Transformers is in the lower lot.
Yes, it's
and I think Jurassic World is down there too.
Yeah, it's Jurassic World, Mummy, and Transformers are on that lower one.
All right. Well, anyway, so having seen Creepshow and not Halloween 3, I thought Creepshow would make a good house. I will say this. I don't think this is a reputable source. If obviously Horror Nights Nightmares has their ways of finding out and they're usually right. But from what I've been hearing, the Shrek Theater House is not either one of those things, and that it's actually an original. So I don't know that for sure. Like, obviously, like that's also speculation.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. If it's either of these things, I know there are people who really have been wanting Halloween 3 for a long time. And if they don't put Michael Myers in it, I think that's kind of better because we have had a lot of him in the past, few years.
Yeah.
He's been at the event every other year since 2014. So, but I'm open to it. I'm not sick of him.
No.
I wasn't a fan of the Halloween 4 house. I loved Halloween 2. And I did not get to see the original Halloween house, and that's a great regret of mine.
Yeah, the Halloween 4 house, it was good. It was good. I always had a good time, even though I hadn't seen Halloween 4 previous to the event. I've watched it now, but
it's not good.
I think, yeah. Going through that house, though, every single time, specifically with the people that I would go through it with that year, it was always good. Like, for the person I was dating at the time, for some reason, he hated Michael Myers, but he wanted to go through that house so bad every single time because it's one of his, favorite types of scares. He's like, I don't know why Michael Myers is so terrifying to me, and he'll get me every single time, but we're going to go through it every single time. So it was it was always a great experience. So I think that definitely made that house better for me, even though I had no clue what was going on. It was just a lot of Michael Myers. Like, that was it. Almost too much. Like, I had some great experiences going through that house too. Don't get me wrong. Any house really is what you make it, like your experience going through it. Yeah.
It's possible to have fun in any attraction, in any house. It's all like your outlook, the people you're with, the jokes you have running throughout the night. On a design standpoint, I didn't think that house was very good. And I thought the movie was terrible, but I also didn't like Halloween 2, the movie, but I loved that house. I thought that house fixed everything that was wrong with the movie and made it a lot more scary and a lot more fun.
Right.
And Halloween 4, I just didn't connect with anything about it, house or movie. That movie was really stupid.
Yeah. And even going through the house, not knowing the storyline, I had no clue. I was like, all right, we start off in a hospital and there's Michael Myers. That's great. Oh, look, we're going through some sparky electricity thing. Oh, there's Michael Myers a few more times. Okay, here's some sheriff with a gun. Oh, look, there's Michael Myers. Okay, there's another guy with a gun. Oh, wait, there's a tiny clown girl. Oh, now we're in a cemetery with the clown girl. Great. awesome. Michael Myers, perfect. Like, I was like, I have no clue what this movie's about except for the fact that Michael Myers in it. And that's pretty much it.
The best thing in that movie is a scene where Michael stabs someone with a shotgun.
What?
Like they're like going to try to shoot him with the shotgun, but he grabs it and turns it around and like stabs them with it. He doesn't shoot the person.
He just stabs him with it.
He like shoves it through their body. It's insane.
My God.
Oh,
that's
my
like
goodness.
What's his face killing the guy with a pencil?
The Joker?
No. Keanu Reeves in blank movie.
John Wick?
John Wick, yes. Kills him with the pencil.
You got to get creative.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I have no desire to kill people, but I would assume you'd have to get creative.
Yeah. And a pencil's a great weapon because you can erase any of the marks that you made with the weapon. All right.
Get out of here. No, you know what it is though? You have to like an icicle because then everything melts.
Right, and that's a classic riddle.
Yeah, and there might be DNA in the water, but like I don't think so.
No. Well, you have so you stab someone with the icicle and then you put a dog in the room so the dog drinks the water when it melts. And then there's no evidence at all.
Oh God. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Anyway, moving on. We've also seen a lot more changes to the scare zone speculations on this go around. We have a name for the scare zone found in the streets of New York, which is Seek and Destroy, which is based on a video game. I had no idea. I've never heard of this game. Have you heard of this?
I haven't, but all over Twitter when this was dropped, what was it, yesterday, day before?
Yesterday.
People were going crazy over this one, and I'm also not a video game person. I never have been. So, like, I would not be one to know. I'll
have a lot of friends who play video games, and so I hear a lot about them. And this is still one that I've never heard anyone utter the name Seek and Destroy. But from the designer Spectrus Games, the description on their website says, Seek and Destroy is an atmospheric horror game with a possessed machine that will stop at nothing to destroy you. You must venture through the factory and find keys to advance while avoiding the machines lurking around the facility. An encounter with the possessed machines could prove to be fatal. So that right there sounds like classic Horror Nights to me.
Yeah, so it's like spooky Transformers.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like, what was it, Saws and Steam type thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually, while we're talking about this, I'm just gonna like Google image search to see what this looks like because I have no idea.
Yeah. Because like how I'm in my head, what I'm picturing is like the droids from Star Wars, but like possessed and evil and just like kind of wobbling around or like rolling around a scare zone, you know, like zombie BB-8, like just.
Wait, there's no way this is what the game. There's another game called Seek and Destroy because what I found is like tanks on PS2. That's not what this is.
What did this take the place of, though? Seek and Destroy.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, it's an original. It was going to be an original scare zone in... Oh my God, this is New York.
Yeah.
What?
So I guess if there are tanks, that makes...
But are there, like, people in this video game, or is it just machines? Because, like, I don't see a machine sneaking up on me and scaring me in a scare zone.
It depends on what kind of machine. A Roomba could definitely be sneaky.
Oh my God. What was it? DJ Roomba from...
Yeah. DJ Roomba!
DJ Roomba!
DJ Roomba's not sneaky, but there are sneaky Roombas. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. That's a big... I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I'm excited because, like, listening to other people, like, the other Halloween Horror Nights podcast, people always talk about how there's such a plethora of like horror video games and horror computer games, and Horror Nights just like doesn't really pull from that area. It's usually just movies, TV shows, the occasional artist, like singer, whatever,
Right.
or original. So like it is exciting for the video game Horror Nights community to get something. I think Resident Evil was like one of the only ones that we've had.
And Silent Hill, I think, was also.
Yeah, Silent Hill. But like I don't like I'm excited. But at the same time, I have no clue if it really is what you Googled. Like I don't know how this is gonna work.
Well, okay, now I found the thing that, like, I found the Spectrus Games site, and, like, this is not that Seek and Destroy, but it doesn't really even look like, where is this game? Oh, it's like a... I don't know that this is what it is. This looks like an indie game, like a really low-budget indie game from the website. It's like not even available on any like major video game stores. It's like you just download it for however much you want to pay from their website. I don't know. I'm not convinced that that's accurate.
Yeah.
But you said people on Twitter are psyched about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. What are we doing?
I'm so confused. I mean, either way, like I don't know. Original, Seek and Destroy. When I first saw it, I was like, Seek and Destroy. Maybe it's something like that one Scare Zone. My friend Andrew was in it. And it was like...
The 3 factions with Mother and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, Survive or Die.
Yes, that was like the first thing my brain went to. That kind of like steampunky, but at the same time... oh my god, my brain is just not working today. There's the one movie where it's like, it's Waterworld kind of, but the desert.
A desert world. I don't know. I've never seen Waterworld. Mad Max?
Mad Max, thank you.
There it is.
Yeah. That kind of like end of the world, but also like there's still people. They're just existing.
Right.
These floating fortresses known as atolls. I saw that show way too much one summer. Oh man. I don't know. I mean,
I guess we'll find
out.
Because this game, the Seek and Destroy game that I'm able to find here from Spectrus Games is like brand new. Like it came out last year. I don't know that that's enough time to get Horror Nights on board for something like that.
Yeah. And with them taking away that potential original Scare Zone on this map, like that does kind of make me sad a little bit. I mean, I know the rest of these are pretty much originals as well, but it's like they're originals from our past history as opposed to just like a flat out original Scare Zone, brand new for this year, no history like relating to it.
Right.
You know, like Vikings Undead, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, and those are always the best. This game barely has any like ratings or reviews on any website I can find. I don't think this is what it is. I really don't. I don't know what to make of this, but hey, that's what we got.
That's what we got. It is what it is. All right. Well, moving on. So, Creep Show on the previous speculation map was a Scare Zone and a house. But now on Spec Map version 2, the Creep Show Scare Zone over in the San Francisco Wharf area has now been turned into an Eddie Zone, which is very exciting because that is
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's an original icon that like we were supposed to get and then we didn't get. So it's going to be interesting to like go back to that. So for anyone who doesn't know who Eddie is, Eddie Schmidt is Jack the Clown's brother. He was born in the Shady Brook Sanitarium in the late 1800s. He also wears a clown mask, and that's to hide his burn scars from when he was trapped inside a haunted house. And so it's pretty cool. He was meant to be the icon for HHN 11, but then because of 9/11, they kind of pulled his character from that year and replaced him with the second year of Jack the Clown. This was just kind of like, for I think gore purposes, like we didn't want to have a really like bloody, like gory year after what happened. So it was replaced by Jack, which is less on the side of gore because Eddie's whole thing is he's a chainsaw wielding guy. So
right, he kind of looks like I was describing Eddie to the yesterday to a friend who doesn't really know a lot about Horror Nights history, and I described him as kind of like visually he's kind of a mix between like Hannibal Lecter and Leatherface.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
He kind of is right in between those. There's also no seek and destroy anything from this game on like YouTube or anything. I don't think this is real. This isn't real.
It's just a hoax. It's the churro stand of Halloween Horror Nights.
Yes. They'll give away a free copy of this fake video game at the exit of this scare zone.
Oh my God. Literally, as I said that, I have like the Universal Orlando like Twitter thing. It sends me updates of when they tweet stuff. And they just tweeted, how many churros do you think we handed out on opening day?
Wow. Yeah, I actually just saw that too right now.
Far too many.
I got 3 churros yesterday.
What? Man, I wish I could have gone. I was at work though. But
it was a great time. Yeah. 2 of them were free. 2 of them were from the ride, and 1 was the blue churro that I bought. Finally, I was able to get it.
Where is it?
It's at a little food stand right across from the River Adventure, like right in front of the gift shop of the River Adventure.
Oh, the one that has the empanadas?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's there. I don't know if it's anywhere else. They also seem to only make about 6 at a time, and then they wait an hour to make more of them.
Oh, God.
So it's very hard to get them. But I went 3 different times to try to get them, and yesterday was the only time I ever succeeded.
Yikes. Might as well just make my own, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Eddie.
Yes.
What a guy. What a guy.
So even though he was pulled as the event icon for HHN 11, we have seen him in other houses throughout the years of Horror Nights. So he was in Horror Nights Nightmares. He was in Run Hostile Territory. And he was in the Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem. And he was in both Run. He was in, because that was like his thing, was like Run. Like Run was his house, right?
Yes, he was in Run. I think the first year of Run was in 2001. And it would have been like his...
Right.
It was his house. They might have removed him from the house for the same reasons, that he was removed in general. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure about that, but yes, Run has always been like his franchise, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
His series of houses is Run. I don't remember seeing him in Run, Blood, Sweat, and Fears. I only did that house one time. I remember like it was like all the different countries and stuff. So I'm not sure if Eddie was in that, but
it
I know
was like that movie. There's a movie back in the 80s where it was like all the countries against each other, and they
The Running Man.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I'm 99.9% sure that you're correct.
Oh, that's very sure.
I know. Oh my. But it is exciting that we're going to get to see Eddie. And I'm assuming that it's going to be a chainsaw scare zone, but I think it's going to be a bit more put together than like the normal chainsaw hordes that we have. Like it's an actual scare zone just with chainsaws.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they have a ringleader, and he's a crazy maniac.
Yay.
What a
Maybe
fun
we'll get to
time.
see- I know, great, right? Maybe we'll get to see that billboard that was on I-4 that everyone always
ICU?
talks about. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that billboard.
I want to see it in real life. I've only seen pictures of it. So
They're-
sad.
They Universal, you know how like I guess they own certain billboard spaces and like they always put their billboards on the same spots like every
Yeah.
time. And so there's one like in front of the Costco that my family used to go to when I was a kid, and every Halloween season I would like stare up at that billboard and like whatever the Horror Nights thing was, and I'd be like, so intrigued and terrified and be
All
like,
at the same
ooh, what is
time.
it this time? What is it this time? Yeah. And so like the ICU I remember from that, right next to the Costco and the Chick-fil-A.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Love it.
Ooh, hey, how about this? Another Scare Zone update is in Hollywood, and now we see it's Shudder is in the place of the best Scare Zones mashup, which is really interesting. That they would replace their like or best of originals with Shudder, which I have to assume is the streaming service. Right? What do you think?
So Shudder's just, it's like the Netflix, but it's only horror and TV shows, or like horror movies and horror TV shows.
Yeah, it's a streaming service that is dedicated exclusively to horror.
What?
I hate the word content, but for lack of a better word, it is like the horror content streamer. That's
I
where
have a
the
lot
Creep
of
Show,
questions.
the Creep
Yeah.
Show TV show is streaming on Shudder. I think it's owned by AMC, like the TV network, not the
yeah.
movie theaters.
You know what that means?
No, I don't. What does that mean?
Walking Dead. Walking Dead is under AMC.
Yay!
No. I mean, like, in our original discussion about the Speculation Map version 1, like, we did talk a lot about how much overlap there was. So we have, like, the Horror Icons Captured house. We have the Creep Show house. We have the Welcome to Scary house. But then you move into the Scare Zones and we have the 30th anniversary. We have the Creep Show. We have the best of Scare Zones. So, like, it's interesting to see how we're moving on this second map away from all of that overlap, which, like, I'm excited about. I just have questions as to what we're changing it out with. Because, like, you know,
Right.
let's say everything on this Spec Map version 2 is what is going to be in the event. What? I have so many questions. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, if we were talking like Shutter Island, spelled completely differently and
Yeah.
with another word involved in this name, I'd be like, absolutely, that was a fantastic movie. But what? Just like
the
I don't
Shudder
know.
streaming service.
Presents
Yeah.
all of
It's-
these horror things that we could possibly put into a Scare Zone. Where is this? Oh, Hollywood.
In Hollywood, yeah.
Hmm.
I
mean, like, big area.
mean, you have to think if it is based on the Shudder streaming service, that's a lot to pull from, because
Yeah.
I'm sure they have a lot of original shows, right? Original movies, original series.
Mhm.
That's a lot of characters that you can put in a zone.
Yeah. Maybe.
I know a lot of people have it because it's like one of the most affordable streaming services. Like,
Right.
I think it's like $5 a month or something.
Oh, wow. And like Netflix and Hulu and all of that, they don't really have a great variety of horror and like
Right.
scary movies. So yeah, like I'm wondering though if, like, okay, yes, it is Shudder, it is the streaming service. We got, like, we're partnering with Shudder like we do with Netflix. And on Spec Map version 3, it's going to be like a specific movie, right? So we got the rights to use something from Shudder, but we just don't know what it is from Shudder yet.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
Maybe.
That
I
could
don't
be.
know. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at Shudder. I'm like on the Shudder website now, and yeah, they have Creep Show, the original series. They have something called the Power, which looks like probably like a old like Revolutionary War or Civil War era like nurse, like this
Ooh.
little girl holding a lantern.
That's creepy.
She looks scared. It looks like she is like our hero character, and she's scared of whatever the bad thing is. There's a movie called Psycho Goreman, which I have heard about and sounds like a whole lot of fun. It's like this evil alien who comes from space and is discovered by two like kids who are not scared of it, and they like try to teach it they like treat it like it's their pet, and they're like it sounds like a blast. And if he looks really terrifying, but he ends up being like the best friends of these two little kids. It's like a horror comedy movie.
It's like Stitch.
Yes, it's
the
just
horror
like
version of Stitch.
But yeah, I mean, they have a lot of things, so I could see this being a thing. Yeah. And I mean, in terms of the world of horror, Shudder is one of the biggest things to happen in general in a long time. It just, you know, it's every horror fan's dream. It's like a must-have for anyone who's like, it just completely wants to be consumed in the world of horror. It's not exactly my cup of tea. I don't like seek out and watch horror movies for recreation. Like, you know, when I've got nothing else to do, I've been binging like Nickelodeon stuff on Paramount Plus because that's just what I like. But yeah. But like, you know, Shudder, I've really been considering it hard because there's a lot of things on there that sound really interesting, and yeah, it's been a big deal. So who knows? It could be.
We shall see.
Could be. What's next? What's next?
Last but not least, we have probably the thing that everyone is the most excited about, and that's an addition to the show's lineup. So on the original Spec Map, we had the Lagoon show, and that was it, because we had the U-Rest station on there. If we were, you know, considering that we were still going to be in like height of COVID precautions.
Right. But U-Rest areas do not exist anymore.
They do not exist anymore. And so in place of that U-Rest station, we have, drumroll please, the Jack Stage Show.
Bye-bye. Yay! This is great news.
It is great news. I'm so excited because like I see all the time pictures and videos and like all this stuff from the Jack show, like right before I started going.
Yeah, and the Carnage Returns or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm so sad I missed it, and it looks so fun. I mean, fun being in the operative term when people are getting put into a blender and blended up, but you know.
That's one of the best rides at Universal is that blender. It goes very fast.
I'm excited.
I saw the 2007, the Carnival of Carnage, the original one. Mm-hmm. That was, I think, one of the most, probably up until 29, was that the year that they had the big arcade cabinets on Avenue of the Stars?
Yes.
That year, like 29 felt the first time since 2007 that the whole event was one cohesive like aesthetic.
Yeah.
You know, that consumed the whole park. And 2007 Carnival of Carnage was very much that because it was Jack's Carnival. They had like put up a Ferris wheel, a like fake miniature Ferris wheel that was still quite large, just not big enough for anyone to ride it. It right in front of Men in Black. So like it was this thing way at the other side of the lagoon that like no matter where you are on the lagoon, you look one way and you see the Ferris wheel, you look the other way and you see like all the circus lights and stuff on like the sides of all the buildings and stuff. Like it was just the whole event felt like one thing, and that show was the centerpiece of it. You know, that was the main event in a way that was really spectacular. I think. I mean, Jack was always the lead star of Halloween Horror Nights as soon as they ever introduced him. But I feel like that was when they took Jack from like, oh yeah, he's this like, you know, scary clown. 2007 made him like, no, he is like an immortal figure in the imaginations of everyone who's ever going to come to this event for the rest of time.
Where was that show held? Was it over by La Bamba? Where
Yeah,
that
it was on
AOV
the
stage
it was on that like
Okay.
Hollywood street stage where the other one was in 25.
Yeah, and see, I love it was a bit of a bottleneck. I like specifically remember that from my single night at HHN 27 where like the AOV stage was. But it is a bit of a bottleneck, but it's also fun because you don't have to plan your night around getting to the stage early, getting a seat,
getting a
waiting for the
seat.
show to start, getting watching the show all the way through and then like fighting your way out of that stadium. Like you could just pop by in the middle of the show, be like, "Oh, sweet." Pop by another time, see the rest of the show. Like I love that kind of.
That is nice. Like Bill and Ted and Academy of Villains at Fear Factor, like while the shows were only maybe 20, 25 minutes long,
Yeah.
you'd kind of have to block out about an hour of your night to be able to see them.
Yes. Yeah.
And those street shows, and this Jack show is in the Fear Factor Stadium. So on the one hand, I think it will be like, it's
going to be big.
It's going to be huge.
Huge.
We've seen what they can do in that space.
Yeah.
And Jack's never been in such a large stage before.
Mm-mm.
They're going to put the whole audience in a blender.
Oh my God.
Honey, I blended the audience.
Oh my God. It's just riddled with copyright. Bill and Ted who? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I am excited though. I wonder though, like, because even though I never got to see Chance in person, I am obsessed with Chance. Like when I dyed my hair dark black a few months ago, I actually wore my hair in like little space buns to go to work one day at Universal. Mm-hmm. And the guy, because the team member thing was down, whatever, so I had to go through the normal parking thing. And the guy that like scanned my ID was like, "You look like Chance." I was like, "Oh my God, thank you." Like, thank you so much. But like, she's so cool. And I'm really hoping that we get to see her either in this show or at some point in one of the houses or scare zones. But I think having her in the show like they did for the second Carnival of Carnage is going to be so fun.
It would be really interesting because the last time we saw Chance was 26, mm-hmm. and that year was a sequel to 25, where at the end of Jack's, Carnage Returns show, he disappears. I think he went back into his Jack in the Box, mm-hmm. and then Chance gets arrested, right? So then she goes to Shady Brook and starts this revolt or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she's mad at Jack for abandoning her. So this show, I'd be very interested to see if it was like a Jack versus Chance. This is the year of verses. We had Godzilla versus Kong. We've had I feel like there was another one, but Jack versus Chance is like another great one that like a very passionate and specific group of people will lose their minds over if that's what this show is.
I'm excited. And I also wonder if they're going to have like other icons in the show.
Oh yeah, I would hope so.
But at the same, I don't know. It's always been funny to me, like the whole Jack Chance kind of like relationship thing, not in a romantic sense, if whatever, but like how funny it is that Harley Quinn and the Joker are so similar to that kind of like thing, like that storyline, Yeah.
Well, actually, it's funny. I've been thinking in my head, I've been like creating this Halloween Horror Nights original icons cinematic universe. Especially when Universal was trying to do the Dark Universe and like rebuild a new movie universe with the classic monsters.
Right.
I was I was like, I would rather see new movies based on the Horror Nights icons and built a shared universe with them.
It would be so cool.
And so I had all of these movies in my head of like, all right, you would start with Jack because he's the Iron Man of Horror Nights, right? He's the main guy. You got to start with him. The first mistake that the Dark Universe made was start with the Mummy, I don't know, is the Mummy anyone's favorite monster? Like they've made hit Mummy movies, but
Imhotep.
Dracula and Frankenstein are the two, right? Like they're
Yeah.
the equivalent of like Iron Man and Captain America and the Mummy's maybe like Thor. That would be like if they anchored the entire MCU. The first thing they ever did was Thor.
On Thor.
I'm like, hey, nothing against Thor. I love Thor.
Oh,
but like,
yeah.
I don't know that the MCU would have gotten as huge as it was if Thor was the first movie that came out.
Yeah.
You know, Iron Man had to be the first one and it worked. So Jack is the first movie. And in my version of it, I was telling somebody about this. I was like, so, and then Chance is one of the teenagers, right? Because it's like always got to be a group of teenagers who's fighting the monster in these like classic slasher movies. And so, but she falls in love with him and she like gets obsessed with him in this way. And she ends up joining his team at the final battle. And someone's like, that's exactly the story of the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it. But also, see? Yeah. It's good. It works.
It works. No, yeah, but absolutely. Because like Harley Quinn does get arrested. Like Jack or the Joker goes somewhere. We don't know where the Joker goes. But then Harley Quinn gets arrested. They break up.
Well, and wasn't she she was originally his like therapist, right?
Yeah. She was she was like the therapist at the Arkham Asylum.
She was like a psychiatrist.
And she falls in love with him. And then he breaks out of the Arkham Asylum and like starts to torture her, I guess, because he doesn't realize that she's fallen in love with him. But then once he does, he's like, okay, you have two options. I can either kill you or you can become part of like my team / a part of me. And that's when she does the swan dive into the vat of acid and becomes Harley Quinn. Yeah.
See, no acid necessary for Chance. I don't know if she has powers or anything. I know, obviously, Jack is like a supernatural being. I don't think Chance is. I think she's just a crazy lady.
Yeah.
But
I'd love an origin story for all of these would be so cool. Like the director.
Okay. So post-credit scene of the Jack movie, a guy in the crowd watching the final showdown where Jack like kills a bunch of people and like they finally are able to like put him back in his box. Someone in the crowd was filming this and he goes home and reviews his footage and he gets this weird thrill from having captured someone dying on camera. And then he decides to chase that feeling. And that is the post-credit scene that takes us into our next movie, which is about the director. So like, I've done so much thinking about this. Like I'm waiting. I don't know who I pitch this to. Who do I write? Who do I email?
Have you written it all down?
I've never written it all down. I've just talked a lot about it. I'm going to write it all down. I'm going to make a story tree for the HHN cinematic universe.
Yes.
And
a full-on like storyboard portfolio.
Yeah. Mike Aiello, call me. I know he's written a screenplay before. We'll get in talks with the people at Blumhouse and we'll get this going.
Yes. Honestly, though, like that would be genius because
James Wan and me working together.
But you know that there is 100% an audience for this. Like, Horror Nights fans are not few and far between. We are everywhere.
And it would be the kind of thing where like the movies would obviously be released by Universal, big movies. Yeah. And so then the people who see them who don't know Horror Nights can look into it and be like, wait, I can go to the theme park and actually see these characters.
Yeah.
And like go walk through physical experiences where they are like attacking me. Heck yeah, I'm doing this.
Oh,
and I think it would help Horror Nights grow even bigger than it already is.
Yeah. 6 Gate, just Horror Nights all year round.
We've already, I mean, the 4th and 5th gates are like well past established here. Like we've already been to those parks. We're sick of them.
Yeah.
6th gate.
6th gate. I'm gonna be like 95 years old, like going through.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's genius though. I mean, there's so much.
Well, we have it on record here,
story.
and no one, if it ever gets stolen, we can point to this in the court of law and say, look, see?
Heard it here first. Rush of
Yeah.
Fear, episode 5.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think I talked about it on Grim Grinning Hosts once too, and it was the same idea, same exact, because that's how long I've had it. It was like, it's been years, and it's...
Oh my gosh. No, you definitely have to write it down. And if not, you and I can just start our own movie studio, and it'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, great.
Well, I think that is going to do it for this quick Spec Map update episode. It was quick if you play it at 2 times the speed.
Absolutely. Michelle, never leave us alone again. We will go off on every tangent possible.
I mean, they're going to announce things while she's on her trip, and then we're going to have to do this again.
I know. It's going to all drop in a matter of a day. Tickets, all the announcements, everything. They're like, hey, like, we know that y'all have been like harassing us on Twitter. So just to make y'all happy, here's everything all at once. Have fun.
Yeah. Did you see when they tweeted saying, if you think you deserve an announcement, leave a comment, and then they disabled the comments?
Yes!
It's genius.
I want to know who runs that Twitter account, because good God, I would marry them tomorrow.
They're doing great work. They
really are. And when SeaWorld announced their horror event this year,
Hello Scream, that's something else. I don't know if we have to talk about that, but that's crazy too.
Very excited. But the back and forth between SeaWorld's account, Busch Gardens account, Universal's account, and the Horror Nights account was just too much.
I'll have to go look for it. I'm sure I saw bits and pieces, but it sounds like there was more to it than I saw.
Yeah.
Anyway, we hope you will continue to join us on the run-up to and during Halloween Horror Nights 30. For more from us, I hate that word, content, be sure to check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/rushoffear and follow us on Instagram at rush.of.fear. And if you'd like to get a jump start on booking your Halloween Horror Nights trip, please reach out to our very own Michelle. She and her team at Mouse and Muggle Travel Company will take great care of you.
Yeah, they will. You can always reach out to her at mouseandmuggle.com, which is their website, or just directly at Michelle. It's Michelle, spelled Michelle, at mouseandmuggle.com.
Thanks for listening, everyone. The podcast has come to an end. Now, get out.